This video is looking at the B5 topic and some triple content looking at structure of the brain and investigating the brain. So we know that the brain is a very complex organ. Okay, it's made of billions of neurons all interconnected, and different parts of the brain carry out different functions. These are the parts of the brain, the ones in boxes, that you must be able to identify on a diagram. So the main section at the top there, light colour, is the cerebral cortex. The section at the back of the brain, which is coloured green, is the cerebellum. And the long bit that goes down into the neck is the medulla oblongata. I've added onto this picture as well the pituitary gland, which is very, very small in the centre there, coloured red, because we refer to that so much in this topic, and also the hypothalamus, which is just above the pituitary gland, and that one's involved in temperature control. So, cerebral cortex is responsible for consciousness, intelligence, memory and language. The cerebellum coordinates movement and balance. And the medulla oblongata, think of it as being the long structure, oblongata, controls automatic actions, those subconscious involuntary responses such as heartbeat and breathing. So there's the structure of the brain. So it's just the main big area there is the cerebral cortex. The cerebellum is at the back, coordinating movement and balance. And the medulla oblongata is everything that is an automatic action. So mapping the brain, finding out more about the brain, is a really difficult thing to do because you need to see how a person is responding when different things occur to their brain. So when it's stimulated, or what kind of response do we see happening at that time. So neuroscientists map regions of the brain, and it's done using 3 different methods. So if there is a brain that's been damaged, then we can look at the part that's been damaged, maybe by using an MRI scan or through investigation in a surgery, and we can see how that damage has changed the person. So what kind of physical differences can we see in that person that give us an indication of what that part of the brain does. We can open up the brain and electrically stimulate using tiny electrodes the brain at different points and see how a person responds. So it could be that you're talking to the person while this is occurring and you're asking them questions, and then you stimulate an area and you see how it changes their behaviour. And then MRI scans, much less invasive. Okay, so an MRI scan will produce a 3D picture of the brain, and then you can compare those pictures to other pictures. Obviously, someone who's trained in analysing those pictures will be able to see those differences as well. Hope you found that useful. Thank you.